Marshall's stand there where the play point is, and I guess there's an inn before we stop.
Yeah, we're gonna do these two quests up here, the Blood Petals and Lar'korwi, and then we'll go to the Marshall stand.
Yeah.
Our Reposonarian circle increases by 500. We're now two quarters of the, or 2/3 of the way through neutral. Oh, hello.
Someone's really killed a lot of these.
Yeah, like there's a 110 here going around doing this. I don't know why. Maybe they're trying to get Lore Master?
Shipmaster. It doesn't have Lore Master by now.
Some Demon Hunters?
Nope.
Have a good dinner, Mad Grandpa.
I wonder if I can use any new titles.
That's a good question.
Seems like I can.
There's actually a quest to pick up here as well. Are you getting credit for these?
Hmm?
Are you getting credit for these?
I have 3.
Okay, then yes.
So, okay. 4. Also, I do feel like playing Overwatch has increased my situational awareness.
It hasn't.
Besides the fact that playing it so much and playing other games less has made me rusty. But yeah, like it's a lot easier to be aware of like mechanics that are happening most of the time. Because it's not as hard as the unpredictability of fighting actual people where you have to be constantly on your toes. Oh.
You completed Lore Master before they changed it to this easy version? Well, I'm not entirely certain that this version is any easier other than
Is this stuff still good? You find what appears to be a crate of food left behind when this camp was abandoned. On the outside of the crate, you can make out a stamp that says property of Marshall Expeditions. Perhaps you might find someone who could use this?
Alright, so it's a good thing we came up here. We got another quest to turn in down there. Yeah, I'm not entirely certain this one's really easier, other than everything's a little more streamlined as to where to find the quests. But if you had,
The fate.
Oh. That's the Venom Hide, actually. Ah.
Oh, Flat Ungaro Rock. Is that it? Yep, here we go.
And there he is. Right,
Wow, what a surprise. Another raptor.
Ravasaur.
Same thing.
Hey look, he's not even all that vicious.
Yeah, like what the fuck? He hunted the guy down and killed him.
Alright, so we'll go turn this in, then turn in the other one, and then we'll go to Marshall Stand.
Sure.
Doesn't require you to complete every quest in the zone like it did before. I guess in
think
that
it
sense,
does.
Well, it requires you to complete every quest of the each like storyline chapter. There's some miscellaneous quests that you don't have to do for each one. The scent of blood petal pollen hangs about your head, warrior. This is good. You've earned your reward. High up on the cliffs above me, there's a large crystal pylon. Who placed it there, I cannot say. Nor can I determine any reason that it can be more that can make it more of it than I can. Personally, don't care what it does. So you needn't report back to me, but perhaps one of the scholars in Marshall Stands might be interested in what you discover. Want to run up there and touch it? It's like right there. Oh, it's teleported us up here. Okay, but we don't really have a choice.
Examine.
The crystal pylons of Ungor are a mystery to all. To the few inhabitants here, they are a source of legend, with much speculation as to their purpose. The pylon seems to be transmitting data somewhere. A closer inspection of the pylon leads you to find a small table containing yellow, red, and green crystals, arranged in what seems to be a specific formation. A large blue circle of crystals flanked on either side by a smaller circle of yellow crystals on another of green crystals. Carefully take note of what you see, knowing that someone may be very interested in hearing about what you found. Okay. To Marshall Stand. Sab is playing Far Cry 5. What do you think of it, Sab? Do you like it?
Well, if we go down to the quest down there, there's a road that's.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
We'll head there and then to Marshall Stand.
Oh, I just heard to Marshall Stand.
No, we'll turn in those quests down there and then to Marshall Stand.
No.
It's good. I haven't played any of the Far Cry's. Have you played more than just 5, or have you played the other ones? I know Love Disney was asking me to get 5 so he could play with me, but I kind of don't want to start with 5.
Fatal frame.
I know a lot of people were really upset about the first Far Cry game. Or the 5th.
I could play Fatal Frame.
Maybe. About the 5th Far Cry game because it takes place in the southern US or something.
Greetings, traveler.
Do not let fear overpower you, Miro. Fear is the great betrayer. You must remain strong. The Earth Mother be praised. You've done it. Fair play to you, Miro. You have proven to be a great hunter in your own right. Your spirit is strong, your bravery unmatched, and your strength has been fortified. I bow down to your skills. Only the greatest of my ancestors could have accomplished something so incredible. Congratulations.
We shall meet again.
Really?
It wasn't that incredible, dude.
It's true. Yeah, 5 takes place in Montana, so yeah, there was a big
Is
outcry.
that the one where they were like, oh, it's about like the state of politics in America or something?
Yeah. They were
Dumb.
really upset
Even if
about
it was, who gives a shit?
Yeah, they were really upset about these facts of it taking place in America. But in reality, did they complain at all when they took place in other countries?
Well, that's like people who complained about Wolfenstein 2 being like an allegory for the state of like the climate in America. And it's like, if you feel like Nazis relate to you, then maybe you have a problem.
That's
like,
fair.
With your life.
Hey there.
Maybe you need to reconsider.
Hello, stranger! And welcome to the Untamed Majesty of Ungoro Crater. My name is Willadin Marshall. My sister, our companions, and I make up Marshall Expeditions, scientists and explorers of Azrath's wild and great unknown. Welcome, warrior. My scientists and explorers will be glad to have your help. Welcome, I am Willadin Marshall, and my sister and I run this expedition of explorers and scientists. You have a moment? I don't like the look of these elementals on the volcano. We have too much equipment, too many notes. One crazed elemental could streak its way through our camp and do terrible, terrible damage. Show them that their new neighbors aren't to be trifled with, and bring back the ash that they leave behind. We may as well do a little science while we're at it.
Have a good one.
Is this stuff still good? What have you got there? Oh wow, it's some really good old food. Hey, Holangi, take a look at this. This blood off brought us those old rations that we abandoned. No, not from Marshall's Refuge, from the old base camp. Well, it turns back to you. I'm not sure I want to peek inside. I'll just give it to Nolan, I guess. He'll know what to do with it.
Safe travels.
What?
Alright. Hey, look, we got a gnome lady over here.
Good day to you.
Which one first?
The opening statement, then the Eastern Pylon.
My name's JD, and I can't really tell you much about how I got here. What I can tell you is that this camp is my home now. I spend my time studying the strange crystals that can be found all over the crater. You must have seen some on your way over here. Hey, did you happen to pick any up?
Eastern Pylon.
You are right to bring this pylon to my attention. This is just the sort of thing I've been studying. I'm sure you've noticed them, Luminol and Miro. They're everywhere. What am I talking about? Why, the crystals, of course. The crystals. They're all over the crater. Most people ignore them, but I have a strange feeling that they hold power within them. Say, I'm running a little low on the crystals I have here. Think you might be able to collect some more for me? You'll find yellow crystals to the northwest, red crystals to the... Oh, I'm sure you'll figure it out.
Very well, then.
Alright. Where's the inn here?
I should have picked up more.
Oh, there it is. This guy, Innkeeper Jeel.
This little tent. I guess we should save. Yep.
Crackle.
Talk to me.
Finding the source. I created a thermometer to take readings of the temperatures at the volcano, and I'd like to find the hottest lava flows. It gives the measurements in degrees of crackling height. Here, take it. Take readings of the temperatures at the ridge whenever you see a hotspot. Hotspots usually take the form of glowing rocky pillars jutting out from the ground. You'll find them around the base of the Fire Plume Ridge. One trip around the perimeter will likely suffice. So there's your questioning. There is a volcano, and that's it right over there. It's not very big, but it seems to terrify these people. We're going to pick up the quests before we're done for today. We got Nolan Tacker.
My,
Chef / guard captain. I don't believe we met. I'm Nolan Tacker, Martial Expedition's new chief of the guards. I'm also their chef. There's actually more overlap than you'd think. I've got a fun little task for you. Have you seen the spike pits around the perimeter of the camp? See if you can convince some of the nearby dinosaurs to walk into them. If you throw this rotten meat at them when they're not looking, it'll either make them hungry or angry. Either way is fine as long as they follow you into the pit. Alright.
Be seeing you.
And then this troll. Zen Aliri.
Greetings, man.
Cenarian Hold in Silithis is one of the biggest druid settlements in Kalimdor. Almost as big as Moonglade Mon. Someday, maybe Zen Aliri be heading over to the Cenarian Hold, fighting some Twilight Hammer, healing the land with the Silithid Tarot. But Zen Alari's master tells him to wait, so Zen Alari waits. The easiest way to get there is that path of Bungarok's craters to north of the western cliffs. If you got no master, there's nothing keeping you from moving on. Alright, we can pick it up. I don't know if
Spirits
we'll
be with
do
you,
that
man.
right now, but Silithis.
Silithis is cool.
I like Silithis. It's an interesting zone. Anyway, ladies and gents, this last episode is going to be fairly short compared to the other videos, but that's going to be it for today's stream. We got a lot done today. We did Skullomance, we did Uldaman, we got through Thousand Needles finally, and we started in Ungoro Crater, which we did a fair chunk of the side there. This is a pretty big area for the most part. It's like smack dab in the southern middle part of this island. Funny thing, actually, this used to be the southernmost area of Kalimdor before they added in Uldum. Which is weird, but yeah. Anyway, so I get to pick the next zone after this. I haven't decided where we're gonna go.
Silithis.
What? No.
Yeah.
Anywho. So guys, it may end up being Silithis. But
Nice.
thank you for viewing it this day. Thank you for joining me and PMet. We'll be back
Thank you.
next week. We will be doing either one dungeon of Zul'Farrak or we'll do the Stratholme dungeons. I haven't decided yet. I don't even know if both are available yet. Oh yeah, there. So we may just do Zul'Farrak next week, which is a dungeon that is actually in Tanaris. It's just over here by Sansora Watch. It's this area that kind of extends upwards towards Thousand Needles. It's an interesting dungeon. It's one of the few outside dungeons that you can actually go to with your flying mount. If you have it, you can go past the portal and just fly around the dungeon without actually being in the dungeon. It's kind of neat.
A lot of the troll instances are like that, actually, now that I think about it.
Yeah. I say one of the first in the fact that Zul'Farrak is the first one
Yeah.
you get to.
Yes.
And it was actually one of the first made as well, as it was here before Zul'Grub and Zul-Aman were created.
Mm-hmm.
Just force her over to Eastern Kingdoms. Ghost Recon Wildlands takes place in Bolivia, and it got shit for its view on the country, but it was an amazing game, see? And that happens, but it got shit from Bolivians. That was the issue there, Sam. They thought that they were being portrayed in a bad light. Alright, guys. So, thank you for viewing. I might be back tomorrow with Divinity Original Sin 2.